My name is Carlos Rodriguez. My wife and I own a business here in Peachtree City by the name of Carlos Salon. We've been operating in this market for about 24 years, and we hope to continue to serve the community longer. I originally came to Movement Chiropractor because I was feeling a lot of discomfort. I have issues with sciatica probably for the last 10 years. I'm always have been an active person, and just due to some of the things that I do in the gym and things like that, I injure myself from time to time. When I started visiting Movement Chiropractor, I've been having some issues for about a year and a half. And my wife suggested that I started coming to see Dr. Bryan and Dr. Andrew. And I started using the chiropractic services for about 6 months, and I was able to see some improvement in the scale from 1 to 10 when it comes to the level of comfort, 10 being the best. They brought me up to about, within 6 months, to about a level 8. Since then, we introduced another treatment, the SoftWave treatment, which is the SoftWave treatment, and I see myself within about 3 to 6 months going from a level 8 to probably a level 9, 9.5. And how do I measure that is, or how I can gauge that is when I get up in the morning. When I get up in the morning now is seamless, like any normal human being. Now, prior to that, it would take me like 20 to 30 minutes for me to walk upright. I had to really literally do some warm-up exercises, and the whole thing. It would take me, like half of my morning just to get prepped so I can function normally during the day. So I'm there, I can attest, and I'm being honest about it in my own experience, that their services are proven to be effective, and I'm hoping to continue to do that. I believe that if something works, do more of it. Right now with the SoftWave, we focus on the sciatic nerve, the lumbar area, because that's really what I need the focus point to be. So the morning, is great when you can get up in the morning and be seamless about it. It just kind of sets you to have a happier day. But also, just doing normal daily things, like if you drop something on the floor, being able to pick it up with this and in a seamless way without thinking about it. Before I started treatment here at Movement Chiropractor, I would drop something on the floor and I had to think about it, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to pick it up without pain, So it's just little things like that you don't think that are important, for your daily life. They do matter if you are not moving well, if you're not functionally to your max. And with this treatment, obviously, I see a tremendous improvement. Now I can drop something on the floor, I can pick it up with ease, and so forth. So we do the chiropractic treatments, which I come once a week, and we are currently doing SoftWave every other week, as maintenance. Dr. Bryan was the one that suggested that I do SoftWave because they were introducing that service to the practice, and he explained how the treatment works and so forth. And I don't know if anyone that have been in pain or discomfort or in some ways, you're trying to find all of the tools that are available that help you improve or manage the pain. So I said, well, I was just going to give it a try and see if I see impact from it, if a positive impact from it. And I have to say that I probably went, from definitely 7.5 or 8 to 9.5. That's how much of a difference I can see from it. Now I was seeing, obviously I was seeing improvement just from the chiropractor, just for doing chiropractic treatments. But I think this is definitely a very important tool to have in the toolbox when it comes to pain management. So you do feel sensitivity when they do the treatment, but it's supposed to do that. In my experience, to cure pain, it requires more pain. Unfortunately, that is the case. Yeah. Everyone's experience and result is going to be differently. I can only speak to my own personal experience and interpretation. But ultimately, you don't know unless you try. Like I say, once you go through the experience, you have the opportunity to make your own assessment of whether did it help you or it did not, or is it worth doing it, or is it not. In my experience, I will continue to use the service and the treatments because it has helped me, and I do not want to regress. Once you've been once you've been in discomfort for a long time, if you find ways or tools that help you relieve that, if it just, like I say, if it's working, do more of it. If if it doesn't work, don't do it. We don't have to be a rocket science to figure that out. That's all we need to know. If it works, do more of it. If it doesn't work, stop. So you'll notice, and this, I've been asked that question about it before by people. You notice a difference. And what you'll notice is a seamless improvement. You will find yourself doing things that you were having problems doing, and without thinking about it. It's not like something, okay, oh man, I can see it. No, it's just little by just the things that you do on a daily basis. You see, oh man, I can't believe I just did that, where I was struggling to do that 2 weeks ago. You see what I mean? So it just helps me function, and do the things that I normally have to do, and live up to my responsibilities or so forth, with a little more ease, and that's the ticket. It's just we still got to do the thing. If we can do it with less discomfort, better off.